So Sunny Boy is a Bigfoot friend. There's no other way to say it. There's no way to break the ice about that. And after everything I've been through in this life, I actually wasn't that excited to see a Bigfoot. I was scared, I was frightened, and also like I believe in living my truth, and my truth includes now having seen a Bigfoot and this Bigfoot communicated with me. Um, and some of the things that he communicated with me are not they're not popular. This experience happened in the midst of a myriad of experiences. It was Father's Day. My father is passed away, and he showed up that day that I met Sonny Boy, the little Bigfoot. He's about my height, 5'5". Um, I had just experienced a brown recluse spider bite, which was a flesh eating infection that was on my leg, spread to my other leg, my arms, my face. I had gone to a dentist a couple years ago who every filling that they put in fell out, and including the one here that fell out exactly the same time Bigfoot showed up. I received a hypnotherapy session for the first time with Eileen Valerio. I've had a difficult time remembering everything that was going on when I saw this Bigfoot. I was weak, and I kept crashing my mountain bike, which I was riding in the woods, which is where I saw the Bigfoot. I have had a full blown near death experience at the same time a month ago. It was like 5 or 6 weeks ago, where I witnessed my homecoming. And the thing I have not shared up till now is that the only person I remember being there is someone who is like the other half to the yin and yang, the other half of Jesus Christ, which would be like his twin sister. She was there, the only begotten daughter of Christ, the unwritten gospel, the unread scriptures, the unknown Christ. All of this was happening at the same time as I met this little Bigfoot who was 14 years old, according to him. And I'm not going to say any of this is my truth because it's his truth conveyed to me. Um, he told me many things, taught me many things, still is talking to me, still is teaching me. His he's not a master, but he is he is in training to be a teacher. His mom is a master. His mom's actually a master in Tibet, and they're known as the Yeti, and they have different levels of their their society or their consciousness. They have warlike individuals in their species. They have masters in their species, and I call this little Bigfoot Sunny Boy. Uh, and I may explain that later down the road. I'm not really interested in explaining my personal connection to little Bigfoot. Um, but he did talk to me about some property that I am, well, the money the funds, whatever, are going to be manifested to purchase, where it's going to be the Bigfoot Wild and Free Preserve. It's like a park because we're in the area where I live. Dallas is spreading like kind of like a plague, like a cancer on the planet here in this part of the woods, and it's just uh, decimating living bodies of woodlands here. And there's not very many. I'm 90 miles southeast of Dallas, and there's very few wild wooded areas left here. And he's telling me that this is where I'm gonna have a nature preserve. There's no hunting allowed there, by the way. Um, and it's a very interesting thing because I met someone in a state park, not at the same time all this is happening. There's so many moving wheels to the last 6 weeks. You can't even imagine. I met someone, I haven't dated in 6 years, and I met someone who's like a romantic interest. And there was definitely attraction and chemistry there. And the first time we hung out, he starts talking about this property that I'm having visions about, and he's talking about purchasing it and preserving the natural state of it. And immediately I went into a PTSD episode because this was the narrative that one of my neighbors used to lure me out into the middle of nowhere where they had purchased property and had plans and blueprints they showed me. They lured me out there so that they could murder me because whatever they had their this was what they did for fun and sport. And this man who who I'm like interested in starts talking about this property that I know as the Bigfoot Wild and Free Preserve and how he's going to buy it. And I'm like, inside of me I'm screaming, "You fucking liar! You're a liar!" And I didn't even know why. I didn't realize I was having PTSD at the moment. And Sonny, my nature spirit Bigfoot friend, explained it to me later, and he said that the man wasn't in line with truth. And I felt awful for judging him that way. Honestly, I felt horrible and I was distraught about it. But the truth is, this land is set aside for them, for the all the nature spirits and Bigfoot who are left in this area. And I'm like, I'm like, am I gonna get the money before this guy? Am I gonna get investors? God, how is this gonna happen? Because I don't know. I don't know. I'm on disability for PTSD, and all my days are spent in the love of God, in the pursuit of the kingdom of heaven, and healing all the trauma I've endured this whole lifetime. Um, and it's been a path that includes extreme poverty. Um, I mean, even at the same time that all this is going on, like another level of it is I can't get a Texas driver's license because I need glasses to pass the test, and I lost the glasses in the woods where I met Sonny Boy. And I cannot see that well, which is another reason I've been wrecking my bike. And the glasses are expensive. Everything here is expensive. So I'm like, okay, um, this is the reality I'm in, and it's going to be interesting.